Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are officially on episode 6 of Delicious in Dungeon. Again, this show just keeps kind of throwing new things at us, but it's really great to learn about, like, the world. I love the world building in this show. The creatures are really cool. I hope we get to see in the future more of that, like, new party that we kind of got introduced to in the last episode. I feel like they're going to play an important part later on because we had such a bigger focus on them towards the beginning, but they all got wiped out, so I mean, you know, I hope they're doing well now. And hopefully we'll see them at some point later in the dungeon. Maybe we'll be friendly, I don't know. I have no idea. Again, I'm excited to see what we're gonna cook today in this episode. Last episode we got like some ice cream, which is pretty nice, pretty sweet. The bugs I was not a big fan of, but hey, I mean, you have to do what you have to do. But yeah, anyway, I'm excited to just keep going and learn more about the dungeon, and hopefully they'll make even more progress. Nothing bad happens, but you never know. All right, so let's just get into episode 6. All right, episode 6, court cuisine and boiled in salt water. I don't know. Ooh, that kind of sounds like maybe they're gonna have some fish, like ocean fish food, something like that. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's just watch. Okay, we're back here. Oh, are we gonna see what happened to that first party, maybe? Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Yep, and they're all hungry too. Oh. He's drooling. They were tasty though, but yeah, you can't really journey that far just to eat off of snacks. Either push forward, even if you're hungry and tired, or rest, but you're kind of wasting time. Oh! Ah! It moved! I should have expected that, but still. Yeah, I think it's still haunted. What is that? It's not a ghost. Whoa! Nice, Marcel, nice. Wow. Leos, she was trying to help! You would have eaten, yeah, the food and the painting. Would that work? Watch it work. I'm just gonna eat my words later. That's so cool. It takes you in the painting. That's crazy. I'm telling you, the monsters in this are so cool. Just literally like fighting over grapes with the painting lady. If he manages to pull it off, though, it would be really cool. So the payoff is great, but it's still very dangerous. That's cool. It's like a Mario 64. Wait, what's happened? I thought they were hostile. So are they just like living in the painting, like not knowing? So how do they get killed? Do people get stuck in the painting? And he's hungry. Delgal. He's like, I'm out. That was okay. Yeah, because like the painting is of that like family. Yeah, it was a little strange. Hey, sometimes you have to read the vibes. So is it just like awkward to just eat it? Yeah, they're so confused. Oh, he's just jumping in again. I'm like so impressed just with like the paintings, like they're literally their own world. Oh no. Is this the same king guy that was naming his son? Delka. Oh! Not the king, but the son. And there's the king. Whoa. Also, there was someone who walked by, like in the blue, like, suit. They look like, were they in the last painting? I thought I saw them. I assume we're gonna find out who that person is in a second. Oh no. Did he get assassinated? poison. Yeah. He's literally, like, the vibes are off, but he's just gonna keep going. Yeah, that person. Yeah, okay. I wasn't crazy. He's like so invested in this story now. Oh, it didn't come back with him. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's a good idea anymore. Things are getting intense in that last painting. Whoa. Okay, that looks delish because it's actual food now. I'm invested in the story too. I would be just like Leos. Oh, but he actually gets to drink now. Can he taste it? He can. All right. Ooh, oh my gosh, that looks so good. Yeah. Wow. You gotta bring everyone else in though, because I'm sure they're hungry too. He is feasting away. he's gonna get sick. Oh, this part. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Oh no, the vibes are off. The vibes are off. He's like, get me out of here. Get me out. Oh my gosh. He's about to. He almost died. I have a feeling that's the person that killed the king. They have a very dangerous demeanor. Wow, and he doesn't even get to feel full. I'm wondering, is that story like part of like this castle that they're like part of like the old legend? Like, is that relevant to the actual like where we are with our characters? See, he's so perceptive. Okay, nice setup for the night. You should at least. I was gonna say you should at least warn them, but if they're gonna act like that, I can see why you wouldn't tell them. But just be careful. Oh no. Oh my gosh! He looks like a little baby. If he didn't already, but. Okay, so he's like he's had lots of deaths with mimics. I mean that makes sense because he's supposed to, you know, unlock stuff and. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Chillchuck. Oh my gosh, she blew up. Jesus. Okay, so has he died the most because of the mimics? That looked like, what, 5 deaths right there? I mean, that explosion. I don't know if he's a child. He looked way younger. Yeah, how old are you actually? I would like to know too. Wow. Maybe he's like a teen? So you look like a kid in those flashbacks. Probably just has a baby face. I love when Marcel has her hair down. She looks so pretty. She looks like half asleep. I think you should. Aww. I appreciate her concern though. Oh, please don't go alone. He thinks they're cute. Oh no. Chilchuck! I knew it. I knew it. He should have gone alone. Ooh. Yeah, so his weight also helps him, like, kind of avoid traps, but with... Wow. How light is he? No, have faith in her. Have faith in her. They'd all be worried about you. Although she was half asleep, so... That's cool how that, like, accounts for the weight. Like, the weighted traps. Like, you have to think about all of that when you're venturing through this. Oh. What if it's not a mimic? He's just panicking. Maybe he's like way overthinking it. That would be very much like Chillchuck, I think. But it's good that he's like being careful, because we need someone careful on this team. As we've seen that a lot of them are not very careful. No! That's the mimic! Oh no. And he pressed the wrong button. Oh my gosh. You got lucky. Chillchuck! And he doesn't have like any weapons or anything. He's screwed. I know, it was just like, you know, the flashback and the thought process, but it's still, shut up. It's just so funny how he rambles. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, okay. He didn't get like totally skewered, but that stressed me out. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the useless trivia of Leos. Because, I mean, it was helpful. But it was just funny the way he was talking about it. Oh my gosh! There you go! Are they gonna eat crab? This is the seafood, right? They're gonna cook it up. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. I love crab. He's like, I'm okay. Good job! Oh. Oh my god. Yep, I knew it. It's a crab though, it looks delicious. Oh. Okay, I didn't know they were poisonous. That would change things, I see. He has such... He hates mimics, like, no matter what. He just does not like them. That'll look good. I'm all for eating the mimic. Look at him sit there politely. Love it. But poor Chilchuck, in order to kill that mimic, he kind of went through it. Leos, calm down. I know you're excited for crab, but he's still just sitting there with his like blank face. The needle? The needle and thread? Oh, okay, I was like, he's the... You're gonna mess with his tools. Wow, they're holding him back! That's so rude. No, but it works. Yay! He's ready to kill him. That looks so good. Come on, eat it. I'm actually quite jealous. This is one of those times where I wish I was eating what they were eating. It's good. It's hard for him to admit. High five! Oh, I love it. Oh. Oh. Whoa. I mean, it makes sense though, like the coins like inside the chest. That's so cool. Thank you, Leos, for that lesson. You get head pats. If you don't tell us your age, you get a nice little head pat. What? What? That's not the answer I was expecting. He's older than me! Yeah, actually, how old are all of you? They must be way older. Well, not maybe that old, but maybe in their 30s. He's 29? That changes a lot. Oh, wait. He's 30! What? I'm not over that. Hold on. Hold on. I enjoyed this song, but hold on. One flippin' minute here. So. We're here. I'm just a jester sitting in the funny little cage. And you all knew that this young gentleman, this fine young man, who is indeed not a kid, but he's 29 years old, and you all knew. I did not expect that at all. That's crazy. Now I'm curious, like, how old all the other characters are, because they said, oh, you're still a kid. Which technically, yeah, like, 29 is still quite young, to be fair. I'm amazed. So he's almost 30. Well, he's turning 29, apparently, but almost 30. He's older than me. but just a couple years, but like still, that's crazy. I didn't expect that. So I guess I'm curious as to how like old, like relatively, like the elves age, like how do they age versus the dwarves like Senshi. And Chilchuck is, I assume his race, they're like all pretty small because we've seen people that kind of look like Chilchuck. They have like kind of similar outfits and like big ears. I've noticed they have kind of big ears, but they're all very short, very small. I think Chilchuck is just very baby faced. I wonder like what the other people like of his people look like. Like we've kind of seen like maybe one or two in the background, but like do some of them have beards? Do they not? I don't know. And like I'm just curious now. 29. Okay. That threw me for a loop at the end. That surprised me. I was not expecting that answer. I think it just says baby face. That's all it is. And like he definitely doesn't act young. That's why I was like always questioning it because like he's definitely has a good head on his shoulders. Like now thinking back when Marcel said that he's the most mature, he really is. I think well not everyone, but at least Senshi and Leos are very impulsive compared to Chilchuck and even Marcel. Although Marcel can be a little like she can, you know, be immature at times, but all of them can be. But Chilchuck I think is the least immature because he definitely like he can tell when something's weird, just like Marcel, but like he can kind of talk everyone back into their senses. Um, that's why I bet him and Marcel get along really well because of that. Because like Leos is just like kind of always doing his own thing, always wanting to learn about the monsters experiment. Like his whole thing at the beginning of this episode was really cool. I'm really curious though, like that whole first half with the paintings. That concept is really cool. First of all, I always love the idea of like jumping into a painting and like you're there because it's very Mario 64 and like trying to think of other examples of that, but like that's really what my mind jumps to. But it's still really like a cool concept. Um and I wonder like if those paint because the paintings were like telling a story of like this life of like the king and like the prince. Um is that relevant to the whole legend about the dungeon and the castle and like the old kingdom? I don't know. I mean, I feel like it will be relevant. So I probably should keep in mind like what we saw in those paintings. But I am also curious about that person. It was like a sorcerer who like almost burned Leos for intruding basically on the life of this prince. Like he was there when he was born, he was there when the wedding was going on and when he got crowned. So I'm really curious if we'll see like more of like that because it was definitely like magic was present because he was really about to burn Leos to ashes. I don't know. I'm like really curious now, like how that story will play into like the dungeon that they're in. Because like the whole area they were in was like the old dining hall, and then they just have these paintings up. So maybe it was like a little glimpse into the past. I don't know. Maybe we'll learn more about that. It was really cool though. It's a shame they couldn't eat all that delicious food that was there though. So they all just saw it as a waste of time. But I thought it was cool to kind of explore that. I love the world building so much. They've been doing such a good job. And of course, I think Chilchuck is becoming one of my favorite characters just because he got a little more screen time in this one, and like I like his personality. Like he's just he has a vendetta against like mimics, which is really funny. I can see why because it's like everything against like what he does and like his work. So it's a really funny dynamic. I didn't even think about it until I was like, oh yeah, they're, you know, fake treasure chests and he's, you know, the lock picker. So of course he'll run into those a lot, not knowing that they're mimics, but then they end up killing him. Yeah. I really liked the focus on Chilchuck and we got to kind of see he was overthinking a little bit, but then he let his guard down when he actually saw where the real mimic was and it was not in that box that he was worried about, which is kind of funny. But it was also cool to like bring back the coin bugs from the last episode, like seeing how, oh, they end up in those chests because they feed off of the mimic, which is a really cool idea. I'm again, like the creatures in the show are cool. Really, really cool. The way they like play into the stories and like how each character kind of problem solves through defeating these monsters is really cool too. We learned a lot today, so You know, another great episode. I'm still in shock though. A little bit in shock. So like yeah, 29 is young, but like compared to like me, human, real world, he's older than me. So that's crazy. And he's aged way better than I have, obviously. It's just so funny. That was a great episode. I loved it. I loved it. I always love seeing everyone's dynamics and the creatures and the story and just learning more and more about this world. But yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.